No, it's fine. Yeah, I can see myself. Thank you. Actually, I can see myself mostly. Thank you. Okay. Oh, this is my favorite part. Okay. Greetings, everyone, to in our Expansion Wellness Saturday live. We are meeting approximately at 4 p.m. As you can see, it might be a little later, and sometimes it might be a little earlier, but mostly later. So, our goal is to spread awareness and to spread education for those who can watch us online, who cannot come to the live location, and for all who are interested in experimenting with something new, with the spirituality, bringing spirituality into practice, apply tools like meditation, apply tools like positive affirmations into a practical realm. So it's basically spirituality one-on-one, where we explain how spirituality works in different areas of life. Like we already covered spirituality and psychology in relationships. We've covered spirituality in communication. We've covered spirituality in medical application, like in medical field, how the energy works, how the attitude, the mindset works in the medical field practice. And today we're going to talk about business and spirituality, probably the most entertaining thought of these days, because we are all somehow connected to the money, to the financial system. We are connected to lawyers. We are connected to different consultants because we want to live. Unless we live in a cave, which is nice, we are relating, right? That's why we started our educational channel with relationships, and we can kind of continue in that thread of relationships and energy centers, because we want to build relationships from the real aspect, from the real angle, not from the point of fear, not from the point of insecurity or certain necessity, but from the point of your inner awareness, where you know who you are, you know what you live for, you know what your goal is, and you achieve it in a certain way. So those ways of achievement we are covering. Today we're covering the business, which includes interaction in business, which communication. It includes relationships in terms of building trust, and in terms of building their portfolio, in terms of building reputation. It also includes the inner awareness reflected in the business environment. And we will have our guest today, Antonio, who will be talking about the application. I will cover the spiritual part and the physical part, and Antonio will reflect it or mirror it back to how we are perceiving that spirituality, how it impacts the decision-making process, how it impacts the business, the world of business interaction. So basically it's mostly about communication, because a lot of things are about communication anyway, but in the business aspect. And we will talk a little bit how our intention, how our inner attitude drives us to be successful, how it drives us to be successful in business, right? Motivation, that matters. And let's see what comes out of that. Again, if you want to participate, you're welcome to ask us questions. you're welcome to just send us messages later. You can also join our YouTube or Instagram page, which is Expansion Wellness on Instagram or Expansion Wellness on Facebook. And on those pages, you are welcome to ask questions. You are welcome to send information. And if we're able to help you in any way, we are here to do that. Again, about myself a little bit, I'm Kundalini Yoga tradition trained. I'm also a healer. My name is Natalia, and as if it matters, right? And my passion in life is to bring spirituality to, maybe let's bring it down to the certain point, to bring your inner happiness into whatever you do. And on this note, we have a guest coming in, Antonio. Hi.
Sorry, I'm late.
He is late. It's okay. We did an introduction. This is your seat, Antonio.
Oh, okay.
You're not gonna escape the video. I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's very informal. It's okay, but
Alright.
you look great
All right.
for the setting. So our YouTube.
Always recording?
Oh,
right now?
yes. So
Oh,
I did the introduction
No, no, no.
about the channel, and
Okay.
thank you for coming and sharing this with us. Let's see how it goes. We have listener. Okay.
Okay.
And we might pause at certain point to invite another professional recorder who
Alright.
will be doing the recording, right? He's coming?
Yeah, he's coming.
Awesome. So it's very informal. Feel free to take your cup of tea, to sip it, and to join us in the conversation. So Antonio,
Alrighty.
first of all, we usually tune in. Like we want to create the space, right? Or to set an intention for what we're doing.
Okay.
So I invite all of us, and who are watching and who will be watching later, I invite us to tune in into the yogic tradition, which you know,
Okay.
and we will go from there. Like we'll create a space, and we'll have the creativity kind of inspiring us. We do have agenda,
Alrighty.
but we'll let the creativity inspire us in the flow, and maybe tackle the questions that are most burning for people.
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
So let's close our eyes first
Alrighty.
and sit up straight. And just so you know, Antonio just made it from the business trip out of town, and he came straight to the recording, which is amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let's sit up straight and tuck the chin in. Close your eyes and start breathing slowly and deeply. And you can roll your shoulders down and back a few times. Up, back and down, up, back and down. Inhale, bring your shoulders up. And exhale, tuck your chin in. Open your chest. Relax your face, relax your gaze. Gently pull your belly in. I hope you didn't eat anything too heavy right before this class. Because you might really feel the flow of energy in another direction. Inhale again, bring the shoulders up, and exhale. And the other reason why we want to keep it semi-informal but formal is because we want you to understand and to participate in spirituality as a flow of life. So basically, we can be everywhere, anywhere, and we stay spiritual. Let's inhale and bring the arms up. Really create that bubble over you. And exhale, bring it to the heart center. Now bring your focus to the brow point, just above the eyebrows, looking deeply inside. Create your inner happiness inside of you. Tap into that state of happiness and let it reflect in your inner smile and your outer smile. Make yourself so happy that all the opportunities, all the people, all the universe wants to join you in this happiness. Go within a little deeper, inhale deep, gently apply Mula Bandha, rectum, genitum, sex organs, lower belly, gently squeezed, shoulder blades together, open the chest, Inhale, inhale, inhale. Try to keep your shoulders down, focus at the brow point, and exhale, bring the air down all the way to the rectum area and to the feet. And again, you can sit in any position, just keep your spine straight. Relax your ears, relax your eyes, let yourself hear and listen. Let yourself see beyond the beyond. Let you see the unseen and know the unknown. And exhale everything out. Inhale again. Gently hold your breath. Apply Mula Bandha again. And be very still. Let your nature, inner nature, talk to you. And exhale. Relax everything. Stay with your hands by the heart center. Inhale. Focus deeper at the brow point. Squeeze your Mula Bandha and set your intention for today, for this session. And I'll add my intention aloud that I wish us to grasp the higher teachings. I wish us to grasp the subtlety of communication, and I wish us to grasp the aspect of compassion in every interaction. And exhale. And whatever we need to grasp. And inhale to start chanting ONG, Om Namo Gurudev Namo. I bow to the teacher in me to guide me through practice 3 times. You don't have to chant, we will, but you are welcome to just mentally note what you intend. And inhale deep. Stay there, exhale. We'll do a little meditation. It's very simple, but it's very important. So please open your eyes like 1/10 and direct your fingers like 45-degree angle away from your heart. 45, yeah, great. And we are going to focus at the tip of the nose. And breathe slowly and deeply. By focusing at the tip of the nose, we're basically gazing through that tip of the nose at a certain point. Try to stay relaxed and accept everything that's happening inside of you and outside of you. Breathe long and deep. And on every inhalation, bring your highest, best self, your nature, into the surface. Keep going, stay with it. start elongating your breath and your spine. Remember, on each inhalation, you're bringing your best self. And you can even bring like different qualities, like I'm divine, I'm kind, I'm courageous. You bring the sense of that, not just affirmation, but the sense, the feeling of that emotion or the feeling of that state that you're invoking. If you are Yogi Bhajan's geek, someone who studied his teachings, the founder of Kundalini Yoga, you can repeat sutras like vibrate the cosmos and cosmos shall clear the path, or understand with compassion or you will misunderstand the times, or start and the pressure will be off. Like when you are in a hurry, start and the pressure will be off. Recognize the other person as you. I'm sorry, when the time is up, start and the pressure will be off. Invoke that sense of happiness inside, of love, compassion, and direct it into practicality, into the earth realm. Direct it into your playfulness, direct it into your openness, flexibility, growth, excellence. Connect with your inner teacher, connect with your guides, connect with the source. And please inhale deep. Hold your breath in, apply Mula Bandha, rectum, genitum, sex organs, lower belly, gently squeezed. Bring the energy up, shoulders relaxed down. And exhale. Inhale. Hold it. And stretch your arms over your head, stretch up, up, up. Now we are reaching to our aura, our magnetic field. And exhale. Inhale. Hold your breath in, squeeze and shake. Shake, 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 shake. Go wild. This is your chance. And exhale. Relax. Close your eyes for a moment and just relax completely. And this is a tip, this is something that you can do.
Sorry for checking my phone, but he was out here. He was heading here, so I didn't want to.
Alright. So, meantime, I'm giving you a tip. Whenever you are like in a stressful situation, you are at work or anywhere, you can just really inhale, quickly relax. Like inhale deep, deep, deep. Hold your breath in and tense your whole body. And exhale and let everything go and relax. And that technique can help you to get throughout the day and just, return to your senses, because sometimes what we are lacking is to be connected with our physical self. Like we get so mental, we get so much in the air or somewhere that we forget where we are, and we don't bring the mental chatter into a shape. And we want to create, right? We are here to create something amazing, not just rumble. I mean, rumble is fun, of course, but if you want to do something else, something different, you bring it to the physical realm. And to bring it to the earth element, the physical realm, you want to be in touch in your physical self too, in your body. So, another advocate for exercising and staying present, being present in the moment. That's physical too. In the meantime, is your friend here?
He's almost here. By the way, what was your name again?
Juan Carlos.
Oh, Juan Carlos. Good to meet you.
Juan Carlos is here with us. He's practicing. Thank you.
What is he doing? Practicing?
Practicing with us.
Ah,
Yeah,
great.
I'm just getting to know everything.
He's multitasking.
Thank you.
Multitasking, I agree. That was the only question I have here is when you say you breathe and then you retain it,
Mm-hmm.
the respiration. Do you have to do it just once or?
Oh, you can do it as many as you like,
Okay.
until you are your teacher. You feel what works for you. If you don't feel anything after the first time, do it second time. If you don't feel anything after the second time,
So the idea is to bring awareness, right? Like awareness that you are kind of
yeah.
retaining and breathing.
Yes, basically what we want to bring our mind and our energy bodies, or different bodies in us, into a present moment, which means that we want to kind of bring it to a focused spot, right? And to do that, we do it with the breath, we do it with the physical, and we do it with the mental, everything together. Once we bring all that together and our intention, we fuel the movement. We fuel the movement in a direction we want to move. Not someone else wants us to move, or our scattered subconscious mind wants us to move, because we're often driven by our subconscious patterns, and those patterns, they don't really serve us, and we think every time when we regret something, that was done based on the subconscious, that act was done based on subconscious restrictions that we had. And they could be from past life, they could be from the childhood, doesn't matter. Because I really don't want to put a blame, or I'm just giving examples, not blaming please don't blame your parents. You are here now, and it's in your capacity, in your power to change it. It's not your parents' fault. You might have predisposition, but it's not your, if you don't fix it now, that's your fault. That's not your parents' fault. So basically, that subconscious chatter, everything, whatever drives us, that reaction, the impulses that we have, that's not our best self, right? That may be some kind of beastie self that we have. And you choose, but it's in your power to choose what you want to follow. You want to follow your beastie self? Be my guest. I just want you to be able to choose, right? So,
Do you do yoga?
if you don't have
I do.
options,
And I do also meditation.
perfect. You are our guy.
Because Jennifer Burgmeister, who introduced me to all of these,
Mm-hmm.
she sent me to Vipassana, these 10 days of meditation.
10 days.
So what they pretty much do, which makes so much sense, is you start learning or being aware of your own respiration. And that's absolutely awesome, because then the more you practice, the more you understand
Mm-hmm.
how you can focus your mind in your body, one task. So it allows you to be more relaxed,
Mm-hmm.
not so much worry, brilliant,
Okay.
awareness.
So you are relaxing from concentration, basically. You're concentrating on a certain point.
Yeah, you can. Well, if I remember, because I'm not any expert, I'm so far.
Oh, we are all not
It's
experts.
Just when you breathe, then you move from body, like your head,
Mm-hmm.
you move to your arms. You try
like spreading awareness.
Right, right, just
Mhm.
to focus on sensations on your own body.
Mm-hmm.
And the end goal is to observe how you're responding
Mm-hmm.
to different sensations.
That's beautiful.
And the idea is just observe, not to respond to anything. You just
Not to
observe,
react.
not
Yes.
to react.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I think that's
So you
very-
have a choice.
yes, because if that could translate to your daily life,
Mm-hmm.
then instead of reacting for any situation, you probably have the chance to observe
Mm-hmm.
and then decide what you
Yeah.
think is good.
Yeah. That's what meditation
What is it that you do
does.
for work again? For business or whatever?
Oh, for business,
For income.
so I have a startup company for genetic testing.
Ah, okay, cool.
Oh, so you think spirituality and business might help you in that somehow?
Yes,
Mm.
because what I do is people to get to know their own genetics. So it's to get to know some part of you, right, which is in your DNA
Mm-hmm.
and in your genetics and how your genetics is working on you.
Mm-hmm.
So if you put the spirituality in my
So who would be your customer for?
well, my customer can
Oops, we had a consultant session right here.
No, I'm just curious. I'm not trying to.
No,
I just want to learn.
Yeah.
It's a
Who's the target audience?
yeah, so it's my customers are at this point people that is interested in nutrition or people that have some problems with being living overweight or being overweight because we did we developed a test for which we bring genes that they show association with obesity and so
Mm-hmm.
the meaning of that
Like it's inherited obesity?
yes, it is one line. The other line is, for example, we have a gene that is called FTO, which this gene is going to be expressed in the hypothalamus. And different studies being shown that when you have a variation in this gene, you can have a 3 to 5 times more chances to develop obesity than a person don't have it.
Hmm.
And the reason of that is because that people that have that variation is the one that's going to be hungry and is have a craving for more food. So
Interesting.
it's interesting. It's just pretty much what we are generating right now is people having their own information and then do something with that information. So what we do is the people take the test and then they go to see a dietitian. So in combination with your test and the dietitian, we design a meal plan.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
That's
So
pretty
we're not
neat.
just alone.
Yeah.
We use genetic results now. We try to.
So like when they get this gene test, what information do they see on there, and how many pages is it?
So it's just, we try to make it really simple. So it's just around, I would say 15 pages.
Wow, that's a lot of information.
Yeah,
That's
it's-
great
That's a lot of
value.
simplicity.
No, yeah,
Some
other
pages.
companies, they have like tons of pages. We just went right there to the point. So you can have, what you get in your results, your genetic results, plus a recommendation made by a dietitian. So even though you don't see a dietitian, you already have in the report
Yeah.
what recommendation you should do given your results.
Yeah, like the first step to resolve your problem is to be aware of your problem, right? So you bring the awareness basically.
Sure.
Right, that's
And
one
that-
of the ideas, and it's pretty exciting to see that it is. We start seeing people losing weight, which is really good because the meal plan that is made by the dietitian is tailored based on your genetics and based obviously on your goals. Like if you want to lose weight, probably you will change your diet in a way that will just favor you in the long term because something that also we're doing is to not recommend any extreme diet. Just do a balanced diet. So people can have this is my teacher.
The second teacher.
Hi.
Does you have a pig?
Yeah, we're recording the class. This is Jenny Burgermeister.
Am I stepping into?
Yogi Master.
No, it's very informal.
Hi, Juan Carlos.
I was
Diaz,
thinking about
Diaz.
my company and how
We are
I-
bringing spirituality and business together.
Oh, good. We need that.
And
Lots
we-
of that.
And we're
Lots
learning
and
business.
lots
Not so
of
that.
Very good.
Alright.
Thoughts.
Yes, a
So-
lot of us.
Appropriately titled.
Check this out. Like, so I couldn't find my other journal, so I separate it. So I have like a journal for working out. This is my working out journal.
Oh, okay.
But I had an idea on something that I wrote. I couldn't find my other journal.
Very
I
convenient.
also have those things.
So compartmentalizing your thoughts might help actually. We are recording here, just so you know.
Yeah.
People will
It's
be
great.
watching this.
Oh, so I was just on that.
It's,
Oh, I
well,
didn't-
it's okay. No,
Oh, you're
that's
here now.
that's
You were
great.
watching, and now you're
Now you're
in
part
the
of the
video.
team. So
Great.
Jenny, what do
I
you
guess-
think about spirituality entering the business arena? How do you think it
I
can
think we
play
need
out?
to quickly find consciousness in business.
Quickly.
Quickly.
Or the
Do it.
world's in trouble.
Okay. Or maybe that will help us to get out of trouble.
Exactly. If we don't bring consciousness into every realm,
Mm-hmm.
in every aspect
Yeah.
of human living, we can pretty much just count our days here on this planet because we will consume ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
It's a real issue. That's what I think. He knows how I think. He's always, God, Jen, that sounds so doom and gloom. And I'm like, it's reality.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to counterbalance because sometimes I also like especially when you meditate, you kind of grasp all that and you're like,
Wow.
and at the same time we are here, we are here to bring the light into the darkness, right?
That's
And we are here to counterbalance it. We are here to see the positive and to bring something miraculous.
Mhm.
And that's what spirituality could be about and is about, right? It's about being miraculous to your own self and maybe going outside of the box and acting outside of the box, which I know it's not easy in business, right? Because it's built on boxes, right? It's built on the rules. So that would be something interesting, like to have unconventional outreach on that outlook.
So I have a question.
Conscious
Now,
capitalism.
in business,
Ah, I like that.
what would be the level that we really like, would be the best to apply kind
Mhm.
of spirituality or awareness?
Level? You mean the command?
I'm gonna say like, do you wanna put it on the CEO's level that they can bring?
Especially on the CEO's level,
Or-
especially.
Or the way around,
Mhm.
in terms of the employees.
No, it doesn't work that way.
Hey, you here?
The leadership will determine whether or not the company itself.
Okay, come
has
down to the lobby and
a
I'll come down.
Culture of consciousness, which is kind of sad.
Sorry.
No, it's
I
okay.
keep forgetting we're recording because it's informal.
It is informal there, and maybe I should just relax a little bit about it
Yeah.
and just like
Let me go get it
Whatever.
real quick.
Oh, sure.
okay.
I have a class at 5:30, so this one professor decided he was gonna have his live lectures on Saturdays at 5:30.
Oh, how cruel of him!
And then we have to participate in these global interviews,
Hmm.
and he holds them tonight from 7 p.m. all the way until tomorrow. And so I'm gonna jump on the 7 p.m. one. So it's like,
Do you think he could use a little bit more of spirituality?
he's an interesting person. I think he's trying to understand global business problems.
This is your MBA, right?
And the class is called Global Business Horizons.
Okay.
And he's from a caste system out of
Mhm.
India,
Mm-hmm.
clearly from the upper tiers.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe this is his journey in trying to understand
Mhm.
the other levels of the caste system,
Okay.
and
Oh.
but yet still from a perspective. I think he's trying to unravel all of the things that he was brought up with. That's kind of my assessment of this
Interesting.
particular.
So he's doing it for
professor.
himself.
His research is diving into
Mhm.
third world countries and understanding poverty and dissecting that.
Mhm.
You know.
And that kind of brings it to your question about CEOs and employees. It's like the third world countries and the leaders. You can often see such a huge gap between the level of their
Right.
habitat, how they're living, and because the leadership does not really use or utilize that spiritual aspect of anything, which okay, spiritual might be just too abstract. Let's talk about human level, right? Just understand and stepping into the shoes of another human, right? To have a long-term goal, like CEO has to have a long-term goal of the company, unless
Right.
right, and have some incentive. And I understand that it's not such a huge incentive as bonus at the end of the year, maybe, but it's just a matter of education, right?
Not that they all need to be doing yoga.
They all,
If
absolutely.
everybody did yoga, this
Mhm.
world would be okay. It's just that simple.
I
And-
really will disagree with everybody doing yoga
Uh-huh.
in the fact of yoga seems to be accessible to just a few.
Not really.
No, and that's a
Seems
great
to be
point,
like that.
actually.
What I would
In
say
the
that
West,
can be,
maybe.
that I think can be easier and more accessible, and you can see the benefit right away is meditation, no?
You know what I thought of yesterday?
What?
Not just yoga.
Why not open up a nonprofit that gets funded so that the yoga is free? Like,
Yeah.
no one's doing that. Like, that was the whole purpose of Breathe the Cure, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It's hard to get it's hard to sustain on
Mhm.
donations. So
Mhm.
you would actually need a benefactor.
Yeah.
And if you had a benefactor, like, I really wish I had a trust fund or just millions of dollars that I could just
Yeah.
run it,
I can
could
relate.
funnel it through the foundation
Mhm.
and just have, free yoga. We need more of that. We need more philanthropy that
Yeah.
offers kind of just free yoga for all.
And that's what I'm thinking. If we have business and spirituality together, if we do bring that awareness, spirituality into business and business into spirituality, like understanding that it's not separate, like bring it somehow into unity, in that sense, that it will be supported, right? It's and even like, okay, maybe not free, but maybe people who can afford, they can pay for others. They can be like pay for a friend you don't know, pay for someone in a different country to do yoga, do this even like online yoga. Just like share that and spread it. You like start in small steps. Because it is difficult, especially for people who cannot afford it, and even for people who can afford it. Like once I was teaching. It was funny, there was some health fair in a law firm, and I came there as a teacher of Kundalini Yoga for 15 minutes. And people were having like a lunch break. They came, it was in the business center, like this Chevron Tower, I think, and in Houston downtown. And people were first time doing yoga. And we just did basic, like breathing, like very basic in 15 minutes. At the end of the class, they were completely look changed, like
Yes.
mesmerized, and they were like, "Where can we do this? Can we do this in the office every day?" Yeah, I mean, yes, go talk to your company, right? Have your company do something about it. But like even this part, having people relaxed during the day, not to mention bringing that attitude of yoga into relationships in business, in your competition for the position, in your competition for the bonus, etc., etc.
And the research is there. The research shows that employees
Mhm.
are healthier.
Mhm.
They have less sick days.
Mhm.
There's the culture of the companies that do those sort of wellness programs and
Yeah.
promote exercise in general tend to be better companies.
Aha.
And yet so many aren't doing it. It's amazing to me how
Commitment.
like you were saying about thinking inside the box. They're not. The mindset is all about the shareholders and the bottom line, and they somehow haven't had the exposure or the experience to be big picture enough, right? To see that it's all.
They don't have to.
Yeah, it's all integrated, and that you can enhance all of the things that would make a company prosper and do well if you just brought in a healthy mindset.
Yeah.
I mean, even in mental health, they don't do it.
No.
I mean, I worked in a mental health hospital, and it was shocking, what they thought was a wellness program. You
Okay.
know, I'm like, okay,
So the biggest,
that's a facade. That's just a facade so that you
Yeah.
can portray to the world that you have some sort of
yeah, it's a
care
Part of
about your
PR.
employees, but they
Yeah.
don't.
like some cancer institutions.
Mhm.
They also have it just mostly as a part of their PR. Will not
Right.
say names here.
Right. I mean, there's no hospital that should have saccharin and a McDonald's. Period. That just shouldn't happen.
But but the biggest gap basically is between the it's basically how to deliver, right? Between the source and the recipient. The delivery is missing. So all we have to do, because everyone knows, everyone who ever tried doing yoga or even breath, whatever they can, right? Because some people think they have to be fancy, slim, and flexible. No, you don't have to. But everyone who tried, they know it works miracles. So all we have to do is just somehow bridge this gap and deliver that to people in business who don't have the access to be outside of the box.
You know what we need? Stronger leadership in this country. If we had a leader in this country who had,
Yeah.
you know, health and wellness, maybe more people would also participate in health and wellness.
Yeah, but we can at least start with ourselves, right? At least somewhere. Like we don't have. Yes, it's great to have a leadership, but we at least can start doing something, today.
Pay attention to their leaders.
Okay, all right. Let's
Right?
run for president. Jenny is running for
No,
president
not
next
us for
year.
president.
Okay, both of us. 2 in 1.
I'll just go into class.
Okay. Thanks. Bye. All right, we have another expert here. It's going great. It's going very interesting today, which I love. It's actually I'm just getting into the flow of flowing with.
What are you guys working on?
Basically, we are talking about bringing how business can embrace spiritual attitude in relationships, running business, and creating ventures. Okay, so next we have a next shift coming. And you?
I'm Renee.
Nice to meet you.
Renee actually is visiting from Houston, from
North Carolina.
Wonderful.
I'm like, I live here now. I'll live here indefinitely. So,
Okay. Great.
You said
oh yeah.
about like where does it come from? You know what I mean, like the CEO level spirituality.
Oh, yeah.
I think what it, and this is just my opinion, I think it really comes up to like why you started the business. If you're the entrepreneur,
Right.
right? And what that means is like I think it really starts with the mission of the company.
Right.
And the bottom line is that people in your organization, as you start adding more people or maybe a partner, they may not be spiritual at all. They may be totally turned off by it.
I think we're all spiritual. It's just a matter of how we reflect it or how we show it.
I think it will be a matter of how you introduce it.
Yeah, exactly.
When you introduce it in your mission statement, then now I think that's where it starts.
I believe more instead of putting in a statement, bring the practice,
That too.
right? Like,
Especially if you know what to practice.
If you have your company
Mhm.
in a space where you don't bring once a week, probably a yoga class or
Yeah.
probably open a space for meditation or something like that, which is the action of bringing that
Yeah.
definition, right? But yeah, like what you say also is.
So maybe this is time for this gentleman tell us about himself.
Oh, well, what I wanted to do is he was in a setup right now,
Yeah,
and I wanted to see if we can like formalize it a little bit so we can talk about the points that we were talking about.
absolutely. Yeah, let's do it. But maybe we can just like flow into it.
Yeah.
It's up to you. You can stay. You don't have to leave. Yeah.
Okay, other things to
No,
talk
no, you're welcome to stay. Absolutely.
If it's okay with you, I want.
The more the merrier.
He's gonna set up, and I want to formalize it, and we can do another introduction because his video is gonna be separate from this video, since this one's informal.
Yeah. Okay. I want people to benefit from that. People who are watching the channel.
Okay.
Yes, I'm streaming. That's the thing.
All
It's like
right.
I'm trying to keep it to some sort of structure.
Okay.
Is it YouTube streaming?
Yes. Will we be able to stream it on my
I
YouTube
didn't
channel?
have I didn't bring any streaming
Okay.
equipment today
Uh-huh.
because I didn't know that you were going to be live streaming. I
Uh,
was just going
Okay, my only concern is for people to be able to see our class. So if we can show what you record, I can download it later, or we can do it at the same time, and you can just like jump in as we're talking.
You know, you can download it later and then we can crop it and like
Yeah.
and use parts of it.
Okay.
And utilize.
So okay, so we'll just
To see Jen, but I don't know.
we'll just add. Okay, guys,
You guys
we'll
just send
be
me-
back.